So today I had a bunch of these little mini potatoes and I didn't know what to make with them, and then it hit me. Parmesan crusted potatoes, which are my new favorite. So we're gonna wash these really well. And I just want to point out, look at this little potato. Look how small it is. Oh my gosh, it looks like a little peanut. Insane. Our potatoes are washed, and while they're drying, I'm gonna make a quick little sauce. A garlic and smoked paprika aioli. So to a bowl, we're gonna add half a cup of mayo. To that, we're gonna add a tablespoon of some stone ground Dijon mustard and a few shakes of Tabasco sauce. I'm gonna shake in a teaspoon of some smoked paprika, a few shakes of some salt and pepper. I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, which for me was about half of a large lemon squeezed. I'm also gonna crush in 2 cloves of garlic, and then we're going to give this all a good mix, and that's it. Our sauce is done. I'm just gonna cover this with plastic wrap and stick it in the fridge until we need it. And I'm telling you, it is definitely worth making this sauce because it brings those potatoes to another level. Our potatoes are nice and dry, so now we're just gonna take them and cut them in half. So these are mini potatoes, so there's gonna be a lot of them. So cutting them in half is gonna be kind of tedious, but just keep thinking about the end result. Those potatoes are gonna be amazing. After you got your potatoes all cut and added to a bowl, we're gonna add 2 to 3 tablespoons of some high quality good olive oil. So I added about 1 tablespoon, then I gave it a really good shaky shake, toss it, toss. Added about another tablespoon, another good shaky shake, tossy toss. Now let's season these spuds. I'm gonna do about a teaspoon each of some salt and pepper, a teaspoon of some smoked paprika, about a teaspoon of that onion powder, some of that fine, very fine garlic powder, about a teaspoon, and about a teaspoon of some dried thyme leaves. Let's go ahead and give this another good shaky shake, tossy toss to make sure everything is mixed up nice and good. And now it'll also be a good time to make sure our oven is preheated to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Now there's many different things you can use to cook this in: a sheet pan, a baking dish. I'm going to use my cast iron pan. Now for this recipe, you could use a Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese. I got some leftover Pecorino Romano from my cast iron pizza video that I did, so I'm going to use that. Now whatever cheese you are using and whatever pan or dish you are using, you're going to want to make sure you have a nice thick layer of some finely shredded cheese. And you know what I always say, if you think you have enough, add a little more. Now you want to make sure every inch of this pan is covered with a good amount of cheese. I would say about an inch worth. Now when you got your pan completely covered with a good amount of cheese, we're going to take our potatoes and we're going to start putting them down single layer on that cheese. Make sure the skin is side up. Now once you got all your potatoes in your pan looking all pretty, we're going to bake this at 450 degrees for 30 minutes until those potatoes are nice and tender and that cheese is nice and crisp. Okay, our potatoes are straight out of the oven. Now we're going to hit these with a little bit of fresh roughly chopped parsley, and then we're going to dig in. Okay, I got one of my little crispy taters here, and then you know I had to blow on it because this thing was steaming hot. I went in for the bite. Let me tell you, crispy, buttery, garlicky, nice and soft on the inside like a pillow, you know. And immediately I had to grab another one and go in for another bite because that flavor was on point. Now if you got like a dinner party or some really picky kids, just make these. I promise you everybody's gonna love you. And I almost forgot too, we got that incredible sauce that we made, that garlic smoked paprika aioli. So I went in, dipped it on heavy on the dip, went in. Ooh, that thing was so good. It was giving me the shakes. It was so good. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely missing out if you make these but you don't make the sauce. I mean, without the sauce it's 10 out of 10. With the sauce it's like 100 out of 100. It's that good. Please make this, and please make it with the sauce. I'm begging you. I'm telling you, it is so good. Now I could sit here all day in front of y'all and eat all of these potatoes. I would. I wish I could, but unfortunately I gotta get out of here. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a like. If you're new around here, please subscribe and share this video. Send this video to a friend and tell them you want them to make you these Parmesan crusted potatoes. All right, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.